Hi, I'm Danielle, and I am the creator of Bridge Communication app. Welcome to a quick lesson on the printable and shareable low-tech boards that we shared with you in our blog this week. The first board was on feelings. It's very important to discuss feelings with the people that you're working with and your family members and loved ones who have communication barriers. Feelings are important to express, even if they are difficult to understand at first. The more you do it, the more accurate the responses will be. We sent you a board with more involved feelings for the first week. One of our favorite feelings that our children and our individuals that we work with love to talk about is feeling relaxed. It's important also to let them know when you're proud of them. So the board is not just for them to communicate to you, it's for you also to communicate to them. If you're ever feeling disappointed in something they did, that is a very different feeling than mad or upset or sad. We need to use these words commonly, but pair them with the visual cues on the communication supports to enhance that learning and memory and connection with what the language means. Content. It's another word we use. A lot of times kids like to say they're good, they're fine. I kind of move them to this part of the board where they can say they're content. That's a different type of feeling than just good or fine. This is an important board. It's fun to use. There's lots of fun feelings in here other than I'm happy or I'm sad or I'm sick. One of my favorite boards in the whole app. Another board that we sent you this week was a board for verbs. Actions. They're very important as well. I usually start a session off by saying hi, have a social greeting, turn taking time. And then I usually ask the individual how they're feeling. Then I usually respond to how I'm feeling too. And we usually talk about more than one feeling at a time. After that, I usually ask them what they want to do. It doesn't mean we're going to do it. It just gives me a little tap into what's going on with them. So if we do this, the actions page shows you different actions of what they might want to do. This is also a good way to communicate to them what it is you want to do. It is surprising to me after 21 years of doing speech therapy in the realm of using communication supports, how many of my children that I work with and individuals that I see say that they just want to talk. It makes me happy. I love it. The other board that I sent you this week was a created board that I made. I went under the calendar setting, the calendar group in the app, and I moved over to where it says seasons. And spring, summer, winter, and fall in yellow are preloaded in the Bridge Communication app boards that you're going to get. I did a creation of the board for summer and the board for winter. So at this point, I would discuss winter boards. I would also discriminate between summer and winter on this page. The static output of winter and summer, as well as the dynamic group when you select winter or summer. As a speech therapist, I would use this board to talk about different interests that we have during the winter time and the summer, how they compare, how they contrast, different things that we like or that things that we also don't like in this. Snow may be something that we don't like, but being close to a fireplace and being cozy might be something that we like very much. So we can discuss that and also build vocabulary for words that we might not use as frequently, such as fireplace. I would contrast that by talking about summer, imagining summer, what it was like last summer, what you're going to do this summer, what you're looking forward to, those types of things that we can discuss in conversation. And it's that conversational connection and the way we expand language from each other that helps children and individuals learning to speak or learning to talk or needing supports with their language and speech. It helps them expand their language and grow their combined thoughts, as well as sequencing and organizing their patterns that they're trying to express to you. So all of this builds into a better language system for the child. It helps them also say the words clearly. So you could also have them repeat the words. Sunny. Fun. Ice cream. And I usually remind the child or the individual that I'm working with to listen to the speech output from the app first, and then repeat the output. And usually they'll do it at a nice, clear, slow rate. The app is intentionally set at a nice, clear, slow rate. And that is what we want them to say, and what we want their speech output to be.
Pool.
You could also make sentences with it. Okay, can you make a sentence with, you pick a word. They can pick a word here. They could spell it for you, touch it, say it out loud.
Hot.
Hot. Okay, you make a sentence with the word hot. The sun is hot, or whatever you want it to be. And you could do a lot of fun things with these boards to talk about summer as well as winter.
Winter.
Imagining a time that you may not be in a season, anticipate changes, what they do for our minds and how we relate to that and how it feels, and work on the vocabulary that goes with it. If you really wanted to expand it from there, you can make up really fun stories about winter and summertime, and even start by adding other pages, other pages to these boards that are created, or adding new pages under like narratives where you're talking about a story that you're making up for the summertime or the winter. That's a little bit about these boards today. Wanted to share a quick lesson with you. Reach out to us. We're happy to help.